Did the regulators take notice in the Clarity Act of the Bitcoin protocol, the original Bitcoin blockchain? There's an article that just came out. Actually, it's relatively old. It's been out for like 8 months, but it was a post from Brian Dougherty today. And he says, he referenced an article that he wrote like 8 months ago. And it wasn't just an article. It was actually a letter over the SEC, like with the white paper on it. I read it this morning early. It's like 11 pages. And it goes into great detail about how the MyCardShares protocol is not a security and why, and how it meets all the elements of a digital commodity. And therefore, the regulator should take notice of the protocol in developing regulation around it. And so, while it can get a little bit legal and complicated in reading the white paper for a lot of people, it was crystal clear to me on first read that white paper looks like it directly preempted the Clarity Act. So it was written around eight months ago. Clarity Act didn't come out till earlier this year. It's not even out yet. It's still in drafting, but the draft was only a few months back. And in that Clarity Act, it talked about mature blockchain and defining what is security, what's going to be a security, what's going to be a commodity under the new laws. And in order to be a commodity as a mature blockchain, you have to go through this process, meeting the standards of a digital commodity. And in the white paper, for the very first time that Brian Dougherty and MyCardShares wrote, it's the very first time I've ever seen any company put out a white paper directing regulators for clarification about what a security is and what a commodity is, specifically to their protocol. And then not just begging and pleading, but actually setting out the facts and the law as to why it is not a security. This is important because in the future, and I'm not even going to say it's going to be long, it's going to be the near future. We're going to have clarity on what a security is and what a commodity is inside the Bitcoin space. And if you look at that Clarity Act, you read through it, and you look at that paper by MyCardShares, you'll notice a lot of similarities. You'll see that there really is only going to be most likely there really is only one blockchain and protocol that can be defined a commodity. Because it has to meet these 5 elements. It has to have a neutral point of organic growth. No founder. It cannot have an originator, an issuer of all the tokens. Has to be proof of work. Can't be proof of stake. That's another thing. Just risk-wise. And it's got to meet these elements in law that define it as a commodity, a digital asset, a good that can be sold as property. One of the things about that MyCardShares paper I liked was that it talked about property rights, like property as a investment protocol. So it used the example of investing into REITs, like real estate investment trusts. And these people could invest into the real estate protocols, and it was technically a real estate commodity. It wasn't a security because they're investing in property. So just like you're buying property as an investor, that's not that's a commodity. So same thing that he makes the point on with this is it's a digital commodity that you're buying because of the protocol, because it's on the original Bitcoin protocol. Check that out. It's on my X. On Friday, I'm going to do a post. I'm going to do a show with Siggy on X. He's the man behind launching the scalable Bitcoin network to the world. That's going to be on Friday at 12 noon Pacific. Also, looks like I'll have Kurt Wuckert Jr. as well on the stage. And then we'll do questions, Q&A, open forum. It's going to be at 12 after that. So I don't know, 1 o'clock to open up. And sometimes it goes long. If Casey, is really, she's been super helpful. Sometimes it goes really long. I really don't know. We'll see how it goes. But definitely at 12, we're going to do that. So tune in for that. I'll try to get it on YouTube as well. I got I'm going to the Babage Hackathon. I already got booked for that. That's going to be in Seattle. No, it's going to be in Oregon coming up. That's in a month for sure. I'm already booked. I'm already confirmed to going. And plan on just doing content there, learning, growing. You know, as busy as I am and like all the stuff that's going on, like I see so clearly through insight what's happening with the Bitcoin protocol and the real value behind it, of how it's solving the problems that we have in the world, not only through putting our time on chain, logging all our events so it can't be removed, but by creating a new financial system, which we desperately need as our own new financial system. And not through trading crypto, but through cash. Through cash. How beautiful is that if we start transacting in cash? I mean, it's exciting to me. It just pumps me up. Transacting in cash. I love cash. Cash is king. And that's what the original Bitcoin protocol is. It's just cash, digital cash. It's the only true cash, online digital cash, because it's peer-to-peer and it's permissionless. You know, there's no high fees. Patent protected. It's every day more and more excited. I got a new the Zemming Gal book. I'm reading that. I brought a bunch of I got a new studio down in Berkeley here, so it's pretty badass, and it's really badass. You can see the view in the back. Yeah, so it's really badass. But I got my limited books. I brought some legal books, but I brought the Zemming Gal Bit and Coin book, to read. So I definitely going to be reading that. So a lot. Looking forward to the Babage Hackathon, and I am going to the blockchain conference in London. So that'll be confirmed. I'll be confirmed soon. I just got to take the time and do it. But I've already I already know where I'm staying. It's going to be, so Elle and Mitch. First of all, there's a bunch of people, I think they're probably just hired ham or whatever, and they absolutely throw so much mud at anything about the original Bitcoin protocol. And it's like the Greg Maxwell types. And so they want to just destroy everything about it because it's so disruptive. This new financial system is so disruptive to the old world that they don't want people going and being around each other. And they know if we get together in person, it's that much more powerful. So, please disregard the FUD, the fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And even some of the people that are really true believers, even they're falling for the FUD about it. So please just don't fall for that FUD. I'm going. Kurt's going. All right? I know a lot of other people who are going. And if it's just 5 people, I don't care. If it's 10 people, I don't care. If it's 1,000 people, great. It doesn't matter to me because I already know I'll keep people posted on where the events are going to be. I've already got a kind of an idea. Elle is actually the one putting things on, and she's given me the kind of the date, where I'm going to be at certain days and times. So people can, if you're going, go early and we can meet up, and we're going to do a tour of different things in London and check out sightseeing. It's not just going to be trolling and all BTC people. It's going to be about a camaraderie too. So I'm going to be there definitely doing content and meeting up and going with some friends, and it's going to be badass. Looking forward to it. Meeting people there. I know I'm meeting Rosetta there. I got for sure meeting. Anyways, a number of other people. Mike, Brett, not Brett, but Mitch, Elle. The list, there's a list of a lot of other people that are for sure looking forward to meeting. Kurt, there's a lot of people, man. It's going to be awesome. But for sure the Babage Hackathon. But by the way, check out that Brian Dougherty paper. I'm telling you, this is I have this little moments where I'm this moment of clarity where there's few people who even realize the opportunity that we have with the Bitcoin protocol right now. It's a small handful of people. I kind of say maybe 1,000. Maybe less than that, but let's say it's 1,000. And even that, sometimes just need kind of a kick in the a butt as a reminder that there's nobody that really understands this stuff yet. And I still don't understand Bitcoin. That's why I want to go to the Babage Hackathon and see how the heck to use it. So Friday, though, is going to be more about the scalability. and this scalable network. That's why I want to have Kurt on, get him on there talking about the Terra node, because he's a miner, and with Gorilla Pool. And then Siggy can talk about the scaling of it. You think that all that scaling that's been going on for the last 5 years is all just for nothing and nothing's going to happen about it? Well, that's what the small blockers want you to hope for. They want you to really hope that and believe that. But as you can see, they're absolutely falling apart. If you haven't been tracking things, the narrative is falling apart, and they're beginning to infight and hate each other. The small blockers, the BTC guys, they starting with Luke and Adam, and the whole narrative of just the price going up is the one thing they've got. And when the price goes down and it's flat, they just start infighting. But then they'll post more. The price is going to go up. The price is going to go up. It's so boring to me, dude. I'm not interested. Cool, but I want to earn my value. Like, I want to give value and earn it. Price it going up is cool, but it's not exciting for me. What's exciting is like changing the freaking world by peer-to-peer transactions through cash and logging all our data and owning our data, having digital sovereignty, taking the power back from from the powers that be and putting it in ourselves to preserve the human race for the future. I mean, a lot of people, like influencers I've been watching online, they've been looking for this, even talk about the digital Bill of Rights, saying we got to have a Bill of Rights going with these AIs so the AIs don't take over and we have a Bill of Rights. We should have that. But I have no control over that. I mean, I could help support it and lobby for it, a little bit. That would be great. But again, it's going to have to go through Congress. But what we do have control over now is we can control our own data by starting to use Bitcoin, how it was meant to be used. That's really where the power is. We take the power back by transacting in cash, but also putting our data online and logging it on, through this network of nodes, through the actual protocol, with what Babage is talking about. And that's why I've been putting these shorts out. I'm going to put more out as well about little clips that Ty had talked about on the space I had that are super powerful and dense, stuff to learn from. But yeah, look for that on Friday. It's going to be a show with Siggy. That'll be really good. I'll try to get a recording on YouTube and try to get it live. And yeah, hit the ones. Excited to freaking be here. Grateful for the opportunity. Thanks for the subscribers. Got about 80,000 subscribers now. Badass. That's good. We need more. 100,000. Got to get to 1 million. All right. So hit the one, subscribe. All right. See you Friday and very soon at the top. This is Gavin.